Welcome back, guys, to another video on the channel. This is getting quite often now. We're doing this, which is good. See, last video you've seen would have been the fuel system and everything starting up. That was sick, and it's still sick knowing that it's over there, but everything able to start on its own for the fuel system and everything. But as I mentioned, I've entered into a comp. Well, haven't actually been approved. I don't know if it will be approved. It should. I don't know what's going to happen by the time this video is uploaded. It won't be a heaps long because I pretty much going to most do it today and tomorrow. So I don't know what's going to happen, but at the moment I'm still being in the screening process. But I have applied and entered. Either way, that's on September the 21st. So about a month and a half away now, I think. So I need to do some maintenance to it so I don't blow the thing up my first get out, because my trans, before I actually made it a proper burnout car, when it got really hot, it used to miss second. Like, you have second all the time, but when it gets really hot it doesn't. So I don't know if there's something wrong with the actual trans or it's just really bad fucking fluid. I'm going to assume really bad fluid because I don't think it's ever been serviced. So on that note, I have bought a trans, but I'm surprised you don't want to see that one. An automatic trans service kit and some automatic fluid to go into it. Bought a tub as well because they don't normally have drain plugs, the BTRs. So you need to actually drop the pan to get the oil out, which means shit goes everywhere. And being in a rental, I don't want to get all the fucking old fluid that's probably been in there for like 7 years all over my floor. So I bought a tarp just to throw down and then I can undo it. But yeah, I'm going to put this in today as well. So filter, new gasket, well, sealant, gasket, O-ring. Everyone has different things. O-ring's technically that thing, but yeah. And then as well as doing a service to get rid of all the bad oil and all the junk and seeing if there's any metal shavings in there, bought myself a trans cooler so I'll never have to worry about a hot transmission again, because this will solve my issues. Because yeah, trans cooler does its job. It won't be connected to the radiator anymore and it'll have straight through its own trans cooler, which means also I won't get any milkshake in my trans, which may have already happened. Maybe that's why I'm missing second. I don't know. We're going to find out when I pull this up. But this for me, it won't happen again. And we'll be laughing. We'll be right. So, without further ado, let's get underneath the car. It's already jacked up, everything. Throw the tarp under. Start undoing bolts. Get to it. Alrighty, so here's the car. Jacked up. There's the transmission. For this job you need 10mm, because that's like every generic fucking bolt size, so 10mm. If you have an electric one, it's even easier. I don't, so I'm just going to use that. A flathead to potentially have to get this off, the original one, and then the O-ring also that is on the inside that actually keeps it in the trans. You need to pop that out as well. Sometimes that stays in there. I'm going to wear gloves because I can't be stuffed having another shower. So I'm going to wear gloves. You don't need them. I just can't be stuffed. And then a rag. You definitely want to wipe down the trans where the seal's been. So you want to make sure that's all clean before you put the new one on. But we leave it all anyway to drip because we need to clean out the pan with degreaser. So I'll take the pan over back towards the bench anyway and clean that. And you need a pan, a drain pan, otherwise it's going to end up everywhere anyway. So let's get it. Need to put in the pan over there and draining the fluid. Alright, so as you see from that time lapse, I have taken out the 3 bottom back bolts, and I've loosened all of the ones on this side, so now it's just dripping. Obviously the only reason I've done it like that is because I don't have as you see, it's going everywhere anyway, I don't have a big enough drain pan, so I've tried to it's going slower, but I've had to do that to kind of minimize the mess. And thank God I bought this tarp, otherwise it would be doomed. But I am going to probably go around the other side right now off camera and just undo that side so it does come out a bit quicker. Because I don't want to be here all day. Time is money. I mean, it's not in my case. I'm doing it at home, but time is money. Let's get it done just quicker. And if I guess I have a lower from that side, it will probably gush out faster anyway from the back. So may as well just do that. Alright, so I'm loosened that bolt that you see there and that one back there on that side, and it is coming out a lot quicker now. And also another good mention I haven't mentioned yet is it's not like I spilled some there. It's not milkshakey, which means my trans isn't fucked. Just means that it's not good. But this is very dark oil and it's not even like the fucking color it's meant to be. So it is definitely old, and definitely not good. But it's not fucked, which is the main thing. So hopefully, literally a service and a trans call up will definitely fix my issues. So it's killer. Good shit. Anyway, I'm going to probably actually go get ready and do the trans cooler because it's going to take a while to fucking drain, I think. And I don't really want to make too much more of a mess. So I'm just going to let this drain. There you go, folks. The pan's off. There she is. After it's pretty much halfway empty, and you'd know because it will start slowing down from the back, I ended up just undoing all the bolts loosely. Not fully, but loosely, and then you get a screwdriver and you just slightly pry it down and a whole bunch gushes out. So that's such a quicker way to do it after it's probably halfway gone. But yeah, that doesn't look healthy. That, I don't think it's meant to be that black. Yeah. This transmission's seen better days, and she definitely needs a service if that's what the fucking thing looks like. So, good thing we're doing it, because that is fucking disgusting. My next issue is getting this clip undone. Pretty sure you need to use a screwdriver on the other side, like a flathead over there. And I'm on the wrong side of the car. So, fuck my life. I'm planning to go from the back and on the other side and go up. But yeah, that's how you get the filter out, just a little clip there. I'm not going to do that because I got to walk around the other side of the car. And then that drops out. And also, I'll show you this part in a minute because we'll go do this. There's a little magnet in there. Looking at it from here, doesn't look like there's metal shavings, which is a fucking good thing. But I haven't actually looked at it properly in the light, so I don't know yet. But if there's metal shavings there, you know that you're grinding gears somewhere, and that's not good in automatic. So yeah. Anyway, let's get this fucking filter out and then go clean this and then put it all back together. Alright, so here's the pan. Upon further inspection in the light, actually doesn't look the greatest. Like, I already cleared a bit of this magnet, but that's all like metallic, which means that the transmission definitely has not been happy. That's the magnet there that you want to clean. And yeah, it's not the greatest color. I'd rather see proper metal, like proper oil around that, instead of like a metallic. I mean, it's not shavings, so it's not, there's no shavings at all. That's one plus side. Yeah, there's like no shavings whatsoever actually in on the pan. Oh, there's a little tiny bit there, but nothing major. Yeah, the metallic colour isn't the greatest either. I'm gonna give it a clean. Get some degreaser on it. Spray it, let it sit, degreaser it again, spray it, make sure it's fucking spotless, make sure that magnet's spotless. And then while that's drying, I'm gonna go put all the new filter back in. But yeah, I mean, it could be worse, but it could be better. But it has been thrashed and years probably overdue. So honestly, it's not actually as bad as I thought it would be. Ah well, if it blows up, it blows up. Should save it from blowing up for a little bit anyway. Alright, so here's our freshly clean pan. Did a nice job. Magnet removes freely now because of it being cleaned. Cleaned everything up. There were actually a few shavings, unfortunately, like welded to the fucking bottom. I had to clean up, which can either mean it's old, which normally it's probably old, and it's probably actually had problems for a while. Even the last service, probably years ago, and they just didn't clean the pan properly, which means it's just like stuck there. But besides that, here's the new seal, new gasket. This is hard doing one-handed. Wrong way around, dickhead. Yeah, so it's it was a little bit on the bottom. Nothing too major. Well, nothing that really concerns me. But obviously, if it was a normal car, like my daily, it would probably concern me. But because it's a skid car, I don't really care too much. But yeah, there's the clean pan now. Really actually happy with how it turned out. And filter is also back in. Clean filter back in. There's a little clip there. Make sure you put that in right. If you don't put that in right, it's a pain in the ass to get out. It's about the hardest thing to get out, and it's probably one of the hardest things to get back in. You want to have the little bend here facing towards the front of the car when you put it back on, just for that little memory. So that little bend there, you want facing towards the front, and it clips just in there, and then it goes to where you unclip it at the back. Unclip it from the back, you won't get it from the front. Yeah, there's the old filter. Absolutely disgusting. But yeah, let's get the pan back up now. The filter's already in, both clipped in, so I've got to now re-bolt this back up and then move over to the transcooler. So yeah, let's get her back in. Alright, so we're not on the transcooler yet, but I just did all the bolts up. I just wanted to quickly mention, when you're doing the bolts up, don't do them up too tight, and do them up individually, like when you go around. So like, finger tight them all, like as much as you can go, and then go around, make them all tightish so they're like flush, and then go around again, make them a little bit tighter, till pretty much it's like nice and firm with your hands, but not too firm. Because I think it's only 6 Newton meters, some shit like that, how tight they need to be, so not very tight. And if you do them too much, you'll crack the actual plate itself, the sump, and then you're in a bit more of a expensive fixed pickle for that then. But yeah, obviously you come around and refill it up later after we do the transcooler, but then we'll know if it's all tight. Because yeah, I don't have a little tiny fucking torque wrench, so that's what I'm saying. Just do it pretty much until you feel comfortable with your hand tight, and then yeah, you're pretty much good. Alright, so the car has now done the trans service. Did it itself? No, as you've seen, as I said last clip, I did that. Now, I'm moving on to the best part, transcooler. So I've got 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 finned one, because I could have gone a 4, but I'm like, you know what, I want maximum airflow. So there she is. And then obviously I've got the mounting, the other hose clamp, all the other hose clamps, the little soft pads, instructions, which I don't know how to do anyway. Hose, 1 for each, which I'm happy about. Normally most kits only give you 1, so that's good. But I'm over to the front. I've already taken out my thermo fans just then. Taken off my grill as well and my front bar, just because I wanted to see how much clearance it has. And I'm definitely going to get more airflow up the top. So I'm probably going to mount it like right here at the front, because that's where I'm going to get most airflow, since it's in the bottom. This is in the way, and there's not much airflow there anyway. So yeah, I'm going to mount it at the top here, definitely. And then I'm just going to tap into the original lines. So I'm going to obviously take these off, and then just tap into the original line of them. And then yeah, because obviously that doesn't need to be connected, because that's a part of the radiator, but I don't need that part connected. So I'm going to disconnect them and then connect them to my lines over there. So yeah, let's get into installing, shall we? Okay, well, that time lapse didn't go to plan. I mounted it all good. That's gone to plan. I had to take the headlight out because it was a pain in the ass. The only thing that's gone good so far is the mounting and the position of it. Killer. Such a good position. All the fucking flow. Be right in front of the fan as well. So really good. But now I've ran into an issue. The kit only gave me one of these, which I don't know what the fuck is for, because all of them are like this. That right there, that right there is what you see. They are all like that, top and bottom are that thread. So this isn't nowhere near big enough to go on it. So I need to find somewhere that where I can buy these, but for that thread, and then I can put the lines together. Until then, I can't. Disconnected them all. And then, because I did mount this so close, I thought I could just run that straight through. I was running it through the fucking headlight hole, wasn't I? Being a fucking idiot, not realising. So, now that's way too short, and I need to get my hose as well. So, I need to redo this one here, the top one, and run that down all the way down underneath, back up to this, while from underneath, when I get the correct barb. So I'm not going to even touch this now until I get the more hose and the correct barbs, wherever the fuck I get them from. But yeah, interesting. Anyway, I'll see you guys in the same video, and 2 seconds for you. I'm fucking frustrated now. It's ruined my mood, man. I did my service alone so good, and now this, and the sun's going down. Fuck my life, guys. Anyway, let's go find somewhere I can get proper barbs from. I mean, on a good note, it is mounted properly, but I'm not even going to put the fans back in until I can finish the line. Alright, so then it's the next day. I ended up fixing it dodgily. Last night I went super cheap just to get some bigger hose, because the original hose they gave me was only designed for their transcooler and not to go into the lines that I need them to. So I had to run down, had a bit of a mess. Hopefully the trans oil doesn't stain much. I've scrubbed it and degreased it, so hopefully it goes away. But yeah, I fixed it last night because it was dripping everywhere. Reason I had to clean it up tonight, like this morning. But yeah, put the headlight back in. There's one line there, other lines there. They both go and feed under now. Honesty isn't the worst setup from the transcooler side, but it's when you get to the other original hose, which it is. Because I still don't have any barbs, I've had to literally just hose clamp it onto the original line. I hope it doesn't leak. So I've literally just whack that on, and same with down there. Literally whack that on, which is that bottom one was the one that was leaking. So that was annoying me. Yeah, all I've got to do now is put oil back in the car and then start her over and make sure it doesn't leak. So we'll get onto that today at some point. But it looks like it's going to rain, so I don't want to get underneath the car if it's going to rain, because it's just going to probably flood and I'm going to get wet anyway. But I'll try and get it done today, so then this video's out quick, smart. Oh yeah. But yeah, trans cooler's in. All I gotta really do now is make sure it starts, because I don't want to put the thermos in yet in case there's a leak or something. It gets over the thermos. So I'm waiting, but so far so good. Headlights back in, trans cooler's in, lines are dodgily connected. Trans cooler is bolted. Yeah, it's good so far at the moment for the most part. So yeah, let's see. Okay, so that, as you just seen, took fucking forever. I spilt some. But that's filled up again now. So that is all good. I hope that's leaking from here. Switch that one more time. It dripped from somewhere, and I'm hoping it just dripped from where it leaked out of the plug, which is what you need to do. Anyway, yeah, that overfilled a bit, which is okay, because that's what you want. You want to fill it up until it comes out the overfill point, so that is okay. Yeah, so that filled it up. I only took 3. There's the 1 liter. So I only took 3 and like a bit liters in the actual trans itself, which is probably how much I dropped yesterday, but that's actually not too bad. I need to start it now, put it in neutral, and run it through the gears a bit. Run it through the gears, let the box circulate all the oil. Then leave it just idling, make sure there's no leaks, and then obviously turn it off, come back, take that plug off, see if I need to refill it anymore. I probably will, because I lost them overnight. And then refill it again, and then we'll be pretty much right. But yeah, I've got to run it now, and make sure I go through all the gears and make sure that the fluid is circulating to make sure that it is actually full. So let's do that. Alright, I just ran it, just started it, did it off camera. I fully forgot actually that I was trying to do a fucking video because I was too stressed that it was gonna leak. But there was no leaks. I will set the phone clip anyway. Yeah, you know, here, bang. So now you've watched the clip of the car running. Yeah, no leaks, everything's good. Trans cooler mounted properly, headlights back in, everything's fine, nothing's leaking, which means I'm now going to put my thermos back in, put it on the ground. I only put it in neutral because I've got no rear brakes. I didn't want to put it into drive because it's not like I can put my foot in the brake and it's going to stop the rear wheels. That's going to start spinning is what I'm going to do what the fuck they want. So I just put it in neutral, which would have still somewhat circulated it, but not as much as I'd like to. So what I'm probably going to do is put the thermos back in, put everything back together, drop the car back on the ground. Probably not going to do it today because I can't be bothered, but at some point I'll probably just sit and go through the gears like you meant to, from park, reverse, neutral, drive, drive, neutral, reverse, park, etc. Because that's what you're meant to do when you service transmissions and add things to transmissions. But I'm now going to just, yeah, I'm just going to make sure the fluid's still all good, put the thermos back in, and then that'll pretty much be the video, because I don't, that's the main thing I wanted to get done in this video. So yeah. Alrighty, everything is back together now. Headlights, as I said before, they're already in. I put my grill back in now. Thermos back in, all bolted up. That's back out of the way. Everything's nice, tucked up, out of the way, just the way it's meant to be. The only upsetting thing is I can't, you see my transcooler just through there, but from the front you can't see it. Unless you look very carefully through the grill, then you can see it, but first glance you can't see it. And that was cool looking. Unfortunately now you can't see it. Ah well, shit happens. At least I know it's not gonna leak. At least now I know performance wise it's safer and more efficient than it was. But everything's back together now, and that will include this video, as I've done transcooler on a service, which is all the maintenance I really need to do. Major maintenance anyway. But now that's done, we're done. now that's done, the video's done. So yeah, maintenance done. Next will be the firewall getting done, and a bit of my interior. I got to clean all my interior, put new chairs in. The black chairs you see right there, they need to go in. Getting rid of the shitty grey Series 1 seats. They're blacked out Series 2 seats, so better seats going into the interior, no rips. My other ones currently have rips, so mint. But yeah, that will include this video. Hope you guys did enjoy the video. Hope, if you didn't know how to do a train service kit, hope I helped. Didn't know how to do a oil cooler kit, I hope I helped. Either way, I hope I helped. And if I didn't, well, I don't care. It helped me. I did it. Helped me in my comp. Sucks to be you. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure to like, subscribe, comment. Everything helps. Even if just one like helps, one comment likes, gets the algorithm out there. So yeah, if you can, please do so. Share it around to your mates that are into cars, or your family that are into cars. I don't care. Just yeah, support. I need support. I want the channel to grow. I want to be like one of the big boys. You know what I mean? Like clickbait with a 6. Absolutely not worth it. But oh well. Anyway. Hope you guys enjoy the video. Hope you guys have a good day, good week. And yeah, see you guys in the next video. Peace out.